Gaffer, what's your overriding feeling from following this afternoon's 1-1 draw with Maidenhead?
Down, disappointed. I feel that we didn't really get our game going today, in a very important game, of course. Some of the lads were not quite on form, let's say, today. And I just felt that it took too long in the first half for us to get going, and took too long in the second half for us to get going. Of course, we give it a bit of a right go at the end, and to be fair, we still should have won the game. You know, when you do your highlights, you'll see that there was Lapsley went through one-on-one with a goalie. Obviously, Clady could have won it at the end there, one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Danny Wright's header. What's his name? Yeah, Connor's volley, but he missed it. So there was a lot of things that with a bit more, I say quality, but you know, a bit of luck, bit of quality, whatever it was. So we didn't have the energy for long enough that we like. You know, I'll praise them when it goes well, but I thought today it was all too slow, and with not much quality today. We got players in there that have got much more quality than we saw today, and the crowd saw today. But you know, we nearly got the game back within 5 minutes. Now that's how we should have been playing, with that intensity for the 90 minutes, and we didn't.
Instead of that, Gaffer, like you've just alluded to, having fallen a goal behind against a resilient side that hasn't conceded a lot of goals recently, still shows that there's a lot of fire and fight in this team to grab that equaliser at the end.
It does, but you know, if you look at all the top teams in this division, top teams in the other divisions, you know, when they need a goal, they sort of almost go and get it, if you know what I mean. You know, and there's enough quality that someone's going to bend it in the top corner, somebody's going to, you know, hit a corner, and somebody's going to head it in, or someone's going to have a shot, or someone's going to go past a couple of people. Do you know what I mean? And that is what you need. And we've been a little bit inconsistent with our quality, to be fair, and that's probably why we're in the position we're in. Certainly at the start of the year, but I'm pleased we didn't lose. But it just shows you how important it was to win with the results of the other teams, and that was what I said to them. You know, we don't want to be disappointed at the end of this game if all the other teams have lost, and like what, two of them lost and one drew and one won. So anyway, we still got to keep going, because that slim hope has gone a little bit lower, but it's still hope. But you know, we've got a game in 2 days' time. We've got to mentally get them ready. Physically, we've got to get them ready. Yeah, and we've got to hope that the quality comes out, and we have a good end to the season, whatever division we end up in. You know, because some of them are still fighting for contracts, if you like. Yeah, and they've got to prove themselves to me, to the supporters. You know, I'm sure supporters will have their ideas of who should stay and who should go. But I think the important thing is that stick with us, because whether it's this year or next year, we got some what we would class as marquee players coming in. So you know, there'll be some lads that go out naturally because somebody else has decided to nick them off us again, and you know, we'll try and keep a core of what we got, because we know we've got some decent players, but we'll lose a few, but we got to bring some in, and we will.
Just looking ahead to Monday away at Dagenham, probably not so much from a physical perspective, but from a mental perspective, do you think it's quite good to have that game just 48 hours away? Maybe not. I'd rather it Saturday to Saturday, to be honest with you. I think probably the lads sitting in there and the Dagenham lads sitting in there, Joshua, and probably
you know, it's ridiculous really in this day and age that we're having to play Saturday and Monday, whether it's Easter or not, or whether it's May bank holiday, whatever it is. You know, 2 games in 3 days is difficult. But for the next 2 days, I say that to you, but I've got to convince them that it'll just be a mental state going into the Dagenham game, because Dagenham has done exactly the same. And that's where we are.
Thanks for joining us, Gaffer. Much appreciated.
Okay, no problem.